At Veterans Treatment Court in October, the Quilts of Valor Foundation gifted graduating veterans with these elaborate handmade creations. The quilts, a symbol of the security the vets now have after completing the program.
Put me on the right path. Now I have my own apartment and no more troubles.
I got arrested. 3 months later, I was dying. And now I'm back over 200 pounds. But I'm healthy. I'm mentally stable.
When I needed it the most, the court was here for me. And for that, I am forever grateful. Today, I have the support and love of my family. And now I have a chance to be healthy and happy in their lives. And for that, I am forever grateful. So thank you all very much.
What I did not realize until I started serving in Congress was that so many of the wounds are not physical.
Former Congresswoman Shelley Berkeley was the keynote speaker.
Some of these people start out completely homeless. They come to us and they're dirty and they're heavily addicted.
Judge Harmony Letizia presides over Veterans Treatment Court.
Many of them start out with serious felony offenses, and it's up to the district attorney's office to negotiate those cases down to misdemeanor offenses in order to be eligible for this program. You'll see oftentimes battery, domestic violence charges, many DUIs. Obviously, the substance abuse is rampant with this particular population.
I don't drink alcohol anymore. It's been the biggest savior, I think, for me, because that really did, open up some scars.
This is a year-long program. They are calling every single day to find out if they're called to get randomly drug tested. And when they do, they have to stop everything in their lives and head across town to submit to a drug test. They're involved in group counseling and individual counseling and therapy and VA appointments, and it's not a break in any way. The break would be to do the jail time and be done with it. But really, we're putting them through the ringer so that they come out the other side with all the tools that they need to succeed.
I feel pretty prepared. Everything in life worth having is not going to come easy. I do know that. However, my plans, next semester I will be starting up school again to go for sports and health sciences, because ultimately I want to get my doctorate in physical therapy.
In order to graduate, veterans like Darren Hale had to develop goals, find housing, be financially stable, and drug and alcohol free.
What did you find most challenging about the program?
The most challenging thing about the program, I think, was having to not drink for an entire year, cold turkey.
A struggle for Hale, who says he developed a drinking problem, which led to a DUI after an experience he had while serving in South Korea.
Ultimately, one night of indulging in beverages, somebody followed me back to my room, and I told them I was getting ready to go to bed, and as they were shutting the door and I had blacked out, they came back in and ultimately took advantage of me.
We are starting to address more the military sexual trauma. And I think that that's something that was never mentioned before. I think that that's something that came with a lot of shame and does so much damage. And they get into this program and they actually are able to identify that that's the reason for the trauma.
Without this program, I think I would be probably more depressed and stressed out, being like I would have to pay extra money for car insurance. My license would probably still be suspended. And ultimately that people need to get to and from work, and I'm just glad, that it provided me the chance to get better.
Hale hopes to become part of the 96% success rate Judge Letizia says the program has.
The way I explain that is 96% of the people who graduate from this program never reoffend against our community ever again.
That rate she also attributes to the support the court provides even after commencement.
I just really appreciate just looking out for me, because I have been through a lot in these times. I've had some hiccups, but y'all have looked out for me and have did this, and I really appreciate it.
We are not leaving you just because you're leaving this program. I hope you always know that.